difficult, okay? We find absolute and relative hard dullness. What is real hard borders? Absolute or relative hard dullness?
Absolute.
Absolute is just small triangle. Relative, yeah? Relative hard dullness, it's borders of hard, they just covered with lines. Yeah, that is why relative hard dullness is real borders. Okay. In order to find four borders in right side, we find it's in fourth and in third intercostal spaces. Okay. What should we do first? We should find inferior border of lung on mid clavicular line. Okay. Where is the normal position? 6'3". Okay. After we find this border, we will move into fourth intercostal space. If you find in fifth, sixth, or seventh, or even eighth intercostal space, anyway, you should go into fourth intercostal space. Okay? Why do we determine the inferior border? To know the position of diaphragm. Yeah, if it's low, heart will be more vertical. If it's high, it will be more horizontal. To find presence of fluid in pleural cavity, for example, if fluid is located in third or fourth intercostal spaces, it's impossible to find the borders. Yeah? Let's do. Here is the absolute dullness. Yeah, no, it's inferior border of the lung. Yeah, and usually it's located in sixth rib. Then we will go into fourth intercostal space if it's normal position, okay? Anyway, we will go into fourth intercostal space. What position of my hand?
Vertical.
A vertical. Why vertical? Because border, look on picture, vertical. Right border is vertical. In topographic percussion, we place our hand parallel the border, okay? That is why I will change position of my hand. And I will do percussion on distal phalanx, on skin on distal phalanx with quiet percussion for relative hard dullness and very quiet percussion for absolute hard dullness. Okay, let's do. We go until we listen decreased resonance sound. Okay, here is decreased resonance sound. On what edge of my finger I will mark the border? Closer to loud sound. Loud sound is lung sound. Yeah, that is why I will mark it here. And usually, where is the normal position of right border?
Right border.
1.5 centimeters laterally from edge of sternum. Yeah. What structure does make this border?
Right atrium.
Right atrium. Atrium. Okay. Then I repeat the same technique in third intercostal space. Decrease sound. I marked on edge which is closer to loud sound, lung, resonant, yeah? Yeah, and usually it's 0.5. Yeah. What structure does make this border?
Superior vena cava and ascending part of it. Right atrium.
Right atrium. That is why fourth, third intercostal spaces, right atrium. Okay? Is it clear? Relative hard dullness. Then we find left border of relative hard dullness. If we find apical impulse like here, yeah, we just find where is this apical impulse, palpate this area of apical impulse is located here, and I move 2-3 centimeters laterally from this border, and we'll start percussion. Okay? If I don't find apical impulse, yeah, axillary anterior line, 5th intercostal space, and I start. If you find apical impulse in 6th intercostal space, you start percussion from 6th intercostal space. Okay? Here we find, I just move 2-3 centimeters laterally, and I will do percussion. Decrease resonance sound, yeah? Of what finger edge I will mark the border? This one, yeah? This because resonant loud sound is here. Okay, usually it corresponds to position of apical impulse, and here it will be in 5th intercostal space, 1.5 centimeters medially from mid-clavicular line. What structure does make this border?
Left ventricle.
Okay, then I will move into fourth intercostal space. From mid-clavicular line, I will make percussion to sternum. Yes, decrease, okay? Again, this edge of finger. What structure?
Left ventricle.
Left ventricle. Yeah, fourth, fifth, left ventricle. Okay? Then, third intercostal space from mid-clavicular line. Decrease sound. Again, this edge of finger, 2 to 2.5 centimeters laterally from edge of sternum. What structure does make this body? Here is really left atrium. Okay. Так. And now we have superior border. Okay. Third rib usually, yeah. How will we place? Or on parasternal line or 1 centimeters laterally from the edge of sternum. Decrease sound. I marked on edge of finger which is closer to loud sound, superior edge. Okay, and it will be caused by left atrium. Okay, we find right, left, and superior borders of relative heart dullness. I did not mark. You will do it by yourself. Okay, after break. Does right ventricle make any border?
No.
Right ventricle.
No.
No. Here, right atrium, left ventricle, left atrium. Okay, right ventricle it's located here. It does not
Absolute
make.
heart dullness.
Yes, it does not make any border on percussion. Okay. Так, what else should we find? We should find vascular fascicle in second intercostal space. What does it include, vascular fascicle?
Superior vena cava and pulmonary artery.
Yeah, trivessel, yeah, like on picture you see. Vena cava superior, aorta, truncus pulmonalis. Okay? We move from mid-clavicular line on both sides and move to sternum. Decrease sound. Here I mark closer to resonant sound on this side of my finger. Here on this side of my finger because loud sound is here. Now find this distance, usually it's from 4 to 6
5 to 6
centimeters, 5 to 6 here in some books. Okay, if it's dilated, it can be due to enlargement of these vessels. Okay?
Yes.
Так. And we have absolute heart dullness borders, 3 dots we should find. How to find? If we find right border, where it's located in normal state?
Fourth.
Intercostal space means the left edge of sternum, because this bone, sternum, does not give us totally dull sound, and we should go until we listen dull sound. Okay? What should we do? We find fourth intercostal space. Here I achieve a relative heart dullness, and since I achieve relative heart dullness, I start to do very soft percussion, very soft percussion, and move to left side of chest. Here it start dull, and when I achieve dull sound, I mark the border on this side. Yeah, because loud sound is here. Yeah, and usually it's near the edge of sternum in fourth intercostal space. In fifth intercostal space, the same. I move until listen decrease resonant sound, then start very quiet percussion, and usually it will be 1 centimeter medially from border of relative heart dullness. Yeah. Dull sound. Mark here. Okay. 1 dot, second dot, and finally we should get superior border. Usually it's located on fourth rib. Okay. Decrease and dull. Okay. Such triangle you will get. Okay, 3 dots. It's area of right ventricle usually which is not covered with lung tissue. Okay. Usually here is right ventricle located. Так, now you have